Hello. All right, we're gonna do a little impromptu video this week. We're gonna do a kitchen tour. Now, if you don't know, I just moved into this new place. So where we live right now is El Paso, Texas. We're in a new house. I just got out of the shower. Let's go downstairs. Dodge the kids' toys. So here we are in the kitchen area. Okay, here is my kitchen. Just gonna do a quick kitchen tour to tell you how I have set things up so far. Now in this kitchen, I was very I can't find the word. Cognizant, or there's the word for this, hold on. I can't think of the word, but it's like very specifically planned it out to get rid of a bunch of problems I've had over the years, right? So too much stuff. I wanted to know where my stuff was. I wanted to be able to see things very easily. I also wanted to change from having so many things all over the countertops to having just a few things on the countertops so that I can clean the countertops easier, because I tend to avoid cleaning if it's got a bunch of appliances on it. And so I got rid of a lot of stuff, some old pots and pans and dishes that we weren't using. I thinned out our mason jar collection and lots of different things. And then the best thing about this house, guys, is actually the pantries. There's really, really good storage in this house. We got really lucky. So let's do a little tour and I'm gonna show you how I have organized everything, okay? So layout here, obviously we have the kitchen, and so sink, dishwasher, microwave, stove. This is a gas stove, which I want to get rid of at some point because of the emissions. But this is where we are. I'm considering creating some type of a system that will, like a hood, not a hood exactly, because that would be expensive and then I'd have to move microwave too, but some kind of a makeshift vent perhaps for when I'm cooking so that I don't breathe in so much gas. We're trying to replace the gas in this house. And then we've got the fridge, of course, and then a big island, which is just for storage, and it has a little bit of electricity on the back, just one outlet there, okay? Then we have a pantry here, which is amazing. It's bigger than the one we had before. I'll show you what's in there in a minute. And then just as far as layout goes, then we've got the dining room. This is our old dining room table. And it's funny because it was kind of big for the space we had in the old house, and now it's really little. We have to invest in a dining room table at some point, but we'll probably do that after the kids are off of booster seats. Okay, this is my favorite part of the whole house, you guys. Just wait, hold on. Pantry number 2, best pantry in the whole entire world, okay? Amazing, I'm so happy. We'll do a full tour in there in just a minute. Okay, so how have I organized things? First of all, we have our water dispenser here. There's only 3 appliances that I wanted to put on the countertops here. The air fryer, which actually I don't even really want it on here because we don't use it as much as I want, like as much as I think is useful for having it on the countertops, but I'm not sure where to put it yet. I don't know if maybe I can fit it under there somewhere. I'll show you what's under there in a minute. And the Vitamix, of course. Vitamix must be front and center. I use this every day at least once. And then the hot water electric kettle. I use this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times a day. This is only here because I didn't have room for things in the drawers, but I'll show you what I did. I have this drawer right here with some of my utensils. I wanted to put them all in one drawer, and that was what I was going for, but some of them just literally don't fit because this is a pretty small drawer. So I'm still considering it, but they're there for now. And I wanted my knives away because I always had this big knife rack, which I really liked, but it just took up a lot of space and I'd prefer to have them put away. So I got this really cool bamboo, hey man, I'm trying to make a video. Really cool bamboo knife rack from Amazon. Anything that I'm talking about in here that I got from Amazon, I will put links somewhere. Probably in the description of this video or in a cheat sheet. In the description of this video is where I'll put them. I'll put those links in here in case you're interested. So I really like it because it can do the small knives, and then it does the big ones too. So it's cool, keeps things out of the way. Okay. Then we got the fridge and the pantry. So, and then I have fruit storage over here. This is what I used to have 2 houses ago when we lived in an apartment. We had the fruit storage. I like that it's just off the counters, but sometimes we have overlap As you can see, we had a lot of bananas or a lot of apples earlier that we just had so many that I had to use this basket, which is actually our old basket that used to be in the last house, but I'm just using it for citrus right now because I have a lot of citrus and tomatoes. I like to keep these out. I could put them over here, but there's just too many. So this is where they are. But I love how this, I'm trying to just keep this as clean as possible. And then we have tissues and paper towels for the girls. This is my husband's. I always have like a temperature thing down here so I can tell, because the house is very uneven, as I've noticed. And then I try to keep active stuff over here, but then get rid of it as soon as possible, which, so yeah, this I'm still working on this area, because this is more active, like bills and stuff like that. Okay, so how did I organize the kitchen? I did, these are like extra things, and what I was really going for, you guys, was extra space, like just having extra space so that I didn't have to fill it up. So I'm really sparse on what we have here. These are some dishes that I just think are really pretty. Old kids dishes, and then our active Corelware here, and some glass dishes. We always need to use these little ramekins for kids stuff. And then I've got like my cups and mugs and things over here. And then this is our mason jar area, which is just basically our cup area. We don't have any other cups besides mason jars really, except for these ones we've had from a long time ago, but I don't use those very much. I mostly just use mason jars so I can put stuff in the fridge if I want. Now, at first I had my all of these things in that cupboard, but because when I'm loading the dishwasher is often when I'm putting away food from dinner time, so I need to access the sort of Tupperware stuff, and I don't like to crawl around the dishwasher when it's open, I noticed, so I put that stuff over here. So that's that. This is all the stuff we used to have. I really am so glad I invested. It was really expensive to invest in all this, but I'm so glad I did, because I used to throw out plastic Tupperware, you know, every year or so because it would just get so yucky, and these ones never do, so I love that. Okay, we have some storage things up here. I mean, it's for decoration, I guess, but I don't know what to put in there. Does anyone have any ideas? Let me know. Okay, dishwasher in here. Our life now is Band-Aids, so character Band-Aids, just some regular stuff. All right, this is where I'm keeping the toaster, because we don't use it enough to have it be out, so I just pull it out when we need it, and I love that. And we got spare hand towels down here. Dishwasher, we've got all of our cleaning stuff. These are the only childproof cabinets now down here, which is really nice. Okay, then here I got this cool rack for pans lids, because I've just never had a good solution for it, and now I really like it. Also, I pared down how many pans we have and made sure that we only have the lids for those pans so we don't have extra stuff. These are things that I don't use as much, so they're in here. I mean, we kind of use these, that's why they're on top, but then also there's like my steamer racks in there too. And then my wok and my big pot that I don't really use very much. This is one of those handy trash drawers, but we're not using it yet, so. Okay, now up here, I've got flavoring vinegar things. Olive oil, we use olive oil now because the kids and I like olive oil now sometimes. Some salt for the kids stuff, tamari, liquid aminos. This is a really nice spice mix that my girlfriend gave me back from Vegas. It's a Persian spice mix. My nutritional yeast, and then vinegar is up there. That looks really unsafe, I know, but it is pretty stable. There's nothing up there because I hate how things above microwaves and stoves get all sticky, so I'm not putting anything in there. Up here is my spice area and my tea area. So these are all the spices we have. These are the more active ones, but they're not even, I don't really use spices that much. This is the most active area. This is my tea, like morning tea area. So I have cocoa, so I can make hot cocoa. I just put date syrup and soy milk in it. I always put cinnamon in like almost everything that I drink. We got like more active teas. These little spoons I use to dig out my matcha. Some honey, and then my mugs back there. And there's nothing up there because I can't reach it. As I said, I've got my knives and stuff in here. Down here I have my active pans. So I have pared down to only 4 things, which I love because I only ever use these and I hate having a million pans around for no reason. I put these little things here to hold my, what do you call those? I don't know, oven mitts, because I rarely use them and I don't want them to take up drawer space when I don't use them that much. This is my storage for pans and stuff that I don't use much. My Holland bowl mill, which I don't use very much either. This I use all the time when we're making pancakes to cool them off. But that's about it. This is a cat. There's another cat over there. Okay, now this island is one of my favorite things because it's just so much storage. This is where I keep all the silverware. Like, we don't have very good silverware. Like, this is just the time in our life where we're not gonna have very pretty silverware dishes because kids, right? And so just a few spoons and knives for us. This is all the kids' little spoons, and then a bazillion straws, measuring stuff. This is one of my favorite things in my whole entire kitchen. I'm gonna make a whole video about this someday really soon. We use this peeler a lot for apples. And then this is where I have put, I got these bamboo storage things for plastic bags, so this is where I've put these. And then we have some extra stuff back here. This is a little mason jar koozie and a little koozie for hot mugs, things like that. And a backup one of these because I needed to. All right, over here we've got just kind of the obvious junk, not junk, but like other extra stuff. These drawers are so not tall. It's hard to get stuff in and I don't really like that, but it is what it is. So this is all the kind of more active stuff that I use, as well as chapstick. This is the place where we keep the chapstick, which is really important. Okay, under here, I actually really like what I did here. I have a this thing that I bought from the Container Store a long time ago. I really, really like it. And now I'm actually, when I'm looking at it, I'm noticing that it probably actually goes in one of those pull-out drawer things. But anyways, I have this and I'm using it to store my mason jar lids. And I love it because I know which is which. Like, well, this is supposed to be like this. The big ones are, oh no, these are all kind of big ones. Husband put these in the wrong one then. Oh, kids put these in the wrong one. That's what's happening. So I put all the big ones over here. I put all the little ones over here. And then I just got extra stuff back here that we don't really use much, but I don't want to get rid of. Then I have bowl koozies here for hot bowls. And then part of my chopper there. Just random stuff, like extra cat dishes in there. Let's see what else. Now over here is another real active place that you might think is like a waste of space, but this is where I put my cutting boards because I don't want them up on the counters anymore. I just really want to have a clean space. But I use these every day, like 3-4 times a day, so I wanted them to just be super active and easy to get. Same with the Corral bowls, which now I'm thinking maybe I should switch these two because I use these more than I use these. But anyway, same with the colanders. So these are super active things. We use the tofu press all the time. So I just wanted them to have their own space, and I love how there's not like a million things in here. Then the other side is my kids' little learning tower, so they can help with the dishes and stuff. There was like a million trash cans when we moved in, so we still have a bunch of trash cans. I don't know. Oh, we'll get rid of them someday, I guess. Oh, that's where I put that potting soil. Okay, I'll show you that in a minute. And then just dishes that I don't use much, but I don't want to get rid of because for various things randomly. And then kids' art. A whole place for kids' art because, man, we have a lot. And some extra pots and pans. Okay, so that's the cupboards. All right, now I'm gonna show you my favorite part, this. Okay, this is of course a pan rack, right? It's like a rack to hang your pans from, but I'm not that kind of gal, and I didn't want it kind of obstructing the view in here. So I thought, let's put the bananas there. We always have between 10 to 30 bananas all the time, ripening at various stages so we can use them for so many different things. We were a banana loving family here. And so I just hang them up here to ripen. And when they get to that real spotty point, we just put them in bags and throw them into the freezer. This makes me so happy. Because before, you know, remember my old kitchen, we used to have hanging banana stands all over, and I thought they were cool at first, and then they just took up so much space, and now everything's out of the way. I love it. So like even in your kitchen, you could consider just having something that's hanging from the ceiling and you could hang bananas from there. Okay, anyways, love that. Let's look a little bit at the fridge. I'll do a full fridge tour later, but I just want to show you, this amazing fridge. I love it so much. Came with the house, we got so lucky. I'll do a fridge tour later, but love the fridge. So much good stuff in here. And then the freezer is also amazing. I didn't think I was gonna like a rolling one, but it's so good. So good. And the other thing I'm trying to do is be very careful about, now that we're in a new house, how much I'm buying so that we're not stuffed to the gills, which is how we used to be in different places, okay? This is plastic bag storage, the kids' most active cereal, and my steel cut. Our chocolate chips, which we use all the time for pancakes and stuff. Our nut butters, PB2, I really like this, by the way. And then dates, light bulbs, our flaxseed grinder, and then this is all kid dishes right here so they can access them. And then over here is meant to be, I don't know what it is yet, but it's lunchbox, like kid lunch stuff here, bags, and then the Excalibur dehydrator, and then down here I have onions and potatoes. And then my KitchenAid mixer and things like that. That's my old knife block right there. I don't know what to do with it yet. Okay, so that's that. Let's move on to my favorite part of the house. It really is my favorite part of the house. I love this whole house, but this part is life-changing. Okay. Here we go. And I have room to spare. I can't even believe it. Okay, here's how I've organized it. I guess we're keeping the vacuum in here. Husband put this here, so I guess that's a good place for it. The, you know, aprons. Pasta, macaroni and cheese, kids pasta, spare jelly and peanut butter and stuff. Clearly some, how did this get all weird? Oh, they must have shaken it all around. My, side note, we had a trip planned for Christmas to go to Michigan to see my mom, and it got canceled because we had a ticket with Southwest, and Southwest canceled everything last year. So we missed Christmas, so my mom shipped all the Christmas gifts here, and we just 2 days ago did Christmas here while my mom was visiting. It was so cool. So we have Christmas stuff all over the place. That's why this is here. And they were clearly shaking it, and it broke all the M&Ms. So pasta, some sauces. This is like kids snack land right here, because I make lunches for my daughter now, which I never had to do before, so we have a lot of snacks. Freeze-dried stuff, seaweed, extra oatmeal, some chips for lunches. This is the bag we always take to the park for snacks. These are my red bars, which is they're kind of basically Nutritarian, close enough, protein bars. They're the closest I've ever found to something Nutritarian. My kids, snack bars, and then this is the nut area, all our spare nuts and things. We got protein powders, and then here's the tomato area, the flour area, all the different flours that I have, and sugar, all the beans and the grains, canned beans. Look, you guys, this is amazing. I just love this place so much. Powders, dried fruit, and then this is more like kind of international stuff. I feel like I'm in a grocery store. It's amazing. Soups and broths, cat food. I do appliances here, so I got my Instant Pot, the waffle maker, mixer, my juicer, which I'm not sure what to do with yet because I really want to start using it again. Cuisinart food processor, my ice cream maker. Okay, and then actually I have cleaning products up here. I just don't know where to put them yet, but I guess they're staying here for now. Extra paper towels and stuff. And then we've got all of our supplements up here. And this is, I don't know, random stuff. Aluminum foil and stuff. And then this is a whole thing full of supplies for parties, because it turns out kids have a lot of stupid parties to celebrate. I just learned, which I'm sure you mothers are well versed in, but I'm just learning how much crap they eat at school and how many times you have to bring gifts and things for people's parties. Oh my gosh. And then this is our magic, all the candy that they receive from anything. I just put it in there, so like that day I'll give them 1 or 2 pieces and then I just throw it in that bin. And so we have so much candy in there, but because it was Valentine's Day and birthdays and then we just had Christmas and all this stuff, at some point I'm just gonna start thinning it out so there's not that much, because they don't remember what they have, and it's fine for me to be up there. It doesn't bother me. And then we got the water down here. We do water delivery here, and then all this spare room. We got some sparkling water. I really like sparkling water, but I don't actually drink it that much. And then more kids artwork. And so far that's how I have organized that. That's it, my friends, so far. I have a few fridges left over from the old house from when we did a lot of like breast milk storage, and when I had a fridge up in my office and things, and I still don't know what to do with those yet. But I do think this little mini freezer I'm gonna use for seed storage, cause this is the other thing I'm gonna show you, and I'm gonna do a separate video about this. I am starting to get to do some gardening now. We have a beautiful backyard, and so I'm gonna be starting to do some gardening. I'll do some more videos on this. I'm starting some seeds. Guys, I'm actually starting some medjool date trees. What? And I just started these from medjool date seeds, like just dates that I got at the store. Amazing. So I'll show you this stuff. And now it's just before springtime, so we're starting some other seeds as well. I just put these in here a few days ago and they're already starting to sprout. My daughter's doing some sunflowers. So I'll show you some more about that as we go. I have some other plants out here that are sequestered. They're sort of quarantined because they have a bunch of aphids on them. Over there I have a beautiful mint plant that has so much mint and it grows so fast, but it has a ton of aphids on it, so I have to figure out how to treat that. If you know anything about aphids and the best way to get rid of aphids, I'm gonna get some neem oil sprayed today to see if that works, because I read that might work. I also have a decorative kale plant there too that has a ton of aphids on it. And then I have there's a little plant there which is, I think that one is it's collards, I think, and it had some worms on it. So those guys are just out there so I can try to control the pests first in a natural way, and then kind of learning. I just got these plants like a week ago, and look, already, look at this tomato. Ooh, look at that. Hello, ma'am. Welcome to the world. We also got a little bird feeder in the back too. And so that's full of, well, you can't see it very good, but on that tree is a little bird feeder. So I'm in heaven, everything's great. As far as like, I just love this house so much. And I feel like this is the place, we bought this house, we got so lucky to be able to buy it. You know, El Paso has like a lower cost of living, so we were able to finally afford a home. And I just feel so happy that we're literally putting roots down now. Okay, that was it. That's my little tour of the kitchen. If you have any thoughts or comments you wanna share, if you have any suggestions about stuff, like how to get rid of aphids or what I might do with those up cupboards, or, oh, and then let me show you one of my favorite things about this kitchen too, is the sink. It's such a huge sink. I've never had a sink like this before. And now I am such a believer. Like, it's so amazing. I put this little metal rack here for kind of drying some stuff. I have to get a better one because it's actually not stainless. Apparently it's kind of rusting a little bit. But there's so much room here to do dishes, and it's amazing. And then this dishwasher is the first time we've ever had a dishwasher that actually works, because the apartment and the place we lived in before, they were all rental places and the dishwashers were just terrible. So I used this dishwasher when we first moved in, and I was like, oh, it actually cleaned the dishes. So now we're using a dishwasher. I'm like, oh, my life is different now. It's amazing. Okay, so if you have any thoughts or suggestions or questions or anything, let me know down below. I'm gonna try to be commenting more on YouTube. We'll see if I can find the time. Let's see, what else? Okay, So another thing I want to mention is I'm gonna try to be doing every single week some free live public coaching. I'm gonna coach one person a week if I can get enough volunteers on just how to stay consistent, how to eat healthy and things like that. So if you want, let me know and we'll try to reach out to you, or you can email us, Cheri@thewateringmouth.com. You can email me and let me know that you want to do the free public coaching. Cheri is spelled C-H-E-R-I. So there's that. So if you have any struggles or anything, I'd be happy to bring you on and coach you. Trust me, I can turn you around in just 15-20 minutes on whatever you might be stuck on. I guarantee you, anything that's coming up in your life, relationship-wise, finances, you know, food, weight, anything, I can turn you around in just a few minutes, so consider that. And then the other thing I want to just mention is if you like what I do here and you're really interested in how to stay healthy consistently long-term, how to continually choose foods that are good for you, how to get to your perfect weight, to a weight that feels good to you, how to lose weight even with challenges like I do, if you're on medications, menopause, diabetes, whatever, you know, you have challenging circumstances. And if you just want to feel good in your body, reach out to us. We do private coaching. I have a wait list right now, but Coach Lydia and Coach Nancy are phenomenal coaches. They are so amazing. They're certified in all the same stuff that I am, super knowledgeable experts at helping folks stop emotional eating and lose weight and all the other great stuff that comes along with it. So if you're interested in chatting with us, feel free. You can just, what I want you to do first is watch our free training. Watch the training, it's like 30-minute video, and then you can sign up for an appointment with us. Book a call, Coach Lydia will come on with you. She'll explain all the different options. There's lots of different options for support, and we'd love to have you in and show you the way that we know has been working for clients and ourselves for many years. So consider that. There's a link down below for that, as well as the links for Amazon and everything that I talked about, or most of the things I talked about in this video. That's it. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed this little kitchen tour. I'm gonna do so many more impromptu videos like this as we go. I hope you're doing really well. I'm sending you all my love, and we'll talk soon. See you in the next video.